All right, welcome back, everybody. Aesop Grimm here, and this is the continuation of my first journey compendium for Elden Ring. This chronicle is going to be covering a number of areas, but Farum Azula is where we're starting out, and this is the precursor to going into the Erdtree. So there's a few different zones that we're hitting prior to, I think it's actually pronounced Erdtree. So I am a bleed arcane dagger build. I'm playing as Fia's Blood Assassin. We're going for the Duskborn ending. We are here at the Chalice, the giant, I think it's called the Giant's Forge, in the mountaintops of the Giants. We're about to burn the Erdtree. I wanted to show you first, though, that I have leveled up, as far as I can, the Ripple Blade, and I tried leveling up Vari's Bouquet because they're both hammers. I think they're classified. No, this one's an axe. They're both short, but the Vari's Bouquet has strike damage. So I got it to +9. It requires Somber Smithing Stone, so +10 is as high as it can go. And then I got the Ripple Blade up to +22. I need some more Smithing Stone 8s. And this one, of course, will end up at +25 eventually. But if we switch the right view and you look at the right armament 1, which is the Ripple Blade, and it has S scaling for arcane, it does 526 damage. Vari's Bouquet has a whole lot more blood loss buildup. 130 is pretty fantastic. It's got B arcane scaling right now. I'm still holding out hope that once it's at 25, it'll go to S scale. But you can see that it's far, far lower on its overall damage at 225. So I'll have to actually just practice with each one and see which is the better option. But I think for right now, I don't know. Well, maybe, yeah, this one just looks so much better to me, but it does not have any effects on it. The plus side here is that we can put grease on it. So this one, the plus side is that it's got strike damage and bleed. This one is that it does a lot more damage overall. S tier arcane scaling, and you can put greases on it. So there's your update as far as I am, where I'm at with weapons. And let's go ahead and re-equip my serpent bow, which is also at a +9, and my Reduvia. We're going to be going through the crumbling Farum Azula today. I have been, well, we're going to start it. I have been a little bit past the first dragon before, but once we get to that just a little bit past there, it won't be a blind playthrough because I'm watching Fighting Cowboys walkthrough guide, but it is new territory for me. So it'll be the first time I'm having to execute it as a player. And a lot of this stuff will be the first time I've seen it, period, because I've done a good job of avoiding spoilers so far. So, rest at Site of Grace. We should be able to talk to Melina. I always want to call her Melania.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair and death. Indiscriminate.
Oh.
Are you prepared to commit a cardinal sin?
Yeah.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
Oh, she looks like she's already got burn marks, or like yeah, that's scarring, man. That's not the kind of scarring you get like a tattoo either. Something that she's mangled. Saying goodbye to Melina here. This is sad to me.
O Erdtree, you shall burn. Burn for the sake of the new Lord. Thank you for guiding me here. The one who walks alongside flame shall one day meet the road of destined death. Goodbye.
Man. Everything done with elegance, you know, no drama, no tears, just simple statements. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about what just happened because I have something I want to express. You know, I enjoy this game and the experience and feelings that it drives. So you may want to skip ahead. I'll be talking for a couple minutes here, but I try to think to myself, how would I handle this if this were real life for me? If I was really this dude on this adventure? With all the things that have happened, you know, we've been raised from the dead basically, and we are walking through this nightmare world trying to stitch things together to bring order back to a place that, you know, and I know that word order is loaded for the lore here, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't mean it in any lore sense, but we're trying to bring order from chaos here because we're well, I don't know how else to describe that. I'm going to rely on you guys to get the gist of what I'm saying. It's been an adventure. We're trying to right some, I don't know if it's right to say that they're wrongs, but something's wrong in this world and we're trying to get it back on track, right? And this whole time, in order to do that, because we don't have any answers at all, we've needed a guide. We've had this girl next to us. Now, I'm just saying, as a male, that drives a whole bunch of emotions in me. And I don't know in what way it would be here, because I'm coming up on 48 years old. So because I'm older, it allows me to open up my mind as to what the relational aspect could be here. It could be just compatriots, right? That seems to be, that on the surface would seem to be what it is. But I'm just saying, as a male, if you're working very closely with a female in this regard, that's the stuff that makes up the ties that bind. You're drawing closer to each other in some way, shape, or form. What the nature of that relationship is, we don't know. If they're of similar age, that could flourish into romantic feelings, right? If you're not, if there's an age gap and she's a lot younger or you're a lot older or whatever it is than what our characters look like, then it could still be a protective, a kind of a father-daughter sort of aspect. I'm just letting everybody know these are the male spectrum of emotions. Fierce, fierce, fierce feelings of protectiveness, right? And seeing something that's precious and of value that you are ready to put your life on the line to defend, right? And so what we're talking about is, regardless of what aspect of this we're referencing, whether it's protective like father-daughter or whether it's protective like boyfriend-girlfriend, husband-wife, I would prefer to look more as like serious, right? But or whether it's just two friends, because I experienced plenty of that in the military, right? Where really you're just friends. You have respect for one another, but male feelings are that of protection and appreciate, and that's driven from points of appreciation. I value and appreciate the traits of the personality I see before me, right? And the beauty. All of that stuff's going to wrap up. So if I were in this situation for real, this is a traumatic experience. She just ditched off. She's gone. She killed herself, it looks like, right? So now how do you deal with that as you're rolling forward? And I think what I would have to do is I would have to remember to myself, I would have to remind myself there, I have to say it correctly. I would have to remind myself that she's, as far as I can tell, she's another species. She's not human. She's just manifesting herself in human form. Because it helps us relate better, right? But she's actually isn't she of the light? I don't remember what it is. I don't know if it's the Erdtree or if it's, I don't remember. Is it the greater order or the greater being or something like that? You guys know better than I do, but she's of that essence. And so I would try to remember that, okay, she's not human. She's just manifesting herself in human form for us to be able to interact more comfortably and maybe to aid in the trust area from me, And then I would have to remember that if she's not human, then perhaps I should not be viewing this as a tragedy or as her end even. It could just simply be the fulfillment of her purpose. She's accomplished, it's like almost a celebratory thing. She's accomplished her mission, and maybe she's not dead. She's returned into like kind of a Buddhist approach. Her essence has been absorbed by the greater cosmic life, right? Something of that nature. I think that's how I would be trying to situate it in my mind. So I think all that stuff is interesting. If you guys have other ideas, I'd love to see it in the comments, and I promise you I'm not trying to manipulate you into comments. Not that I understand when other YouTubers do it. It's really important for me, for whatever reason. It's always been like this in my whole life. Transparency and authenticity are really, really critical to me. I don't know why. I can't explain to you, but I like to really make sure people know that I'm asking you for legit motivations and not trying to manipulate people or have a hidden agenda, So anyway, we can go ahead and press on now. There's that smithing stone 8 I needed. I think I only needed one more. And then from here, we got to drop down, I believe. But this is where I paused it. So I'm going to pause you. I'm going to check Cowboy's video, and I will be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. And using my typical methodology, we're going to be covering this in short spurts. For you, it should be fairly seamless. But we're going to drop down here, and we got to fight some beastmen, and that's actually kind of our first challenge. They hit very hard. So we're about to find out what this level's going to be like for us. I think this is our first real test. Not through there. Is it through there? I was wrong. Yes, it's the only way I can go. All right. There was a touch that I missed. I looked down and I had it going 2 by speed. Okay, now this is the way. Yep. Okay. Okay, I think, oddly enough, they don't really aggro as a group. You have to hit them to get them to aggro. So I'm going to want to hit this guy right here first. I think I'm going to use this bow. Ow. Oh my gosh, I lost radar. I'm not locked on. There we go. Golly, man, nearly died just from stupid stuff because I couldn't get turned around. All right, so we'll pop a health potion and this guy next. We killed him too. He didn't have a chance to respond, so that's the plus side for us. Cowboy's sitting there using a great shield, and he's talking about how awesome it is to have the great shield to get counters on these guys. And I'm like, okay, what's that gonna look like for us? Because we don't use a great shield. Well, the way it looks is that we just kill fast. We kill before they can strike. That's what it's looking like. Yeah. Oh my gosh, they're super easy because of that. Might get 2 here. Nope. Okay, I messed that up. Oh, that's too easy, fellas. I was really happy to see that, and because of the one of the talismans I have equipped, we're able to even make some health back. On that note, I'm going to put the Blessed Dew talisman on. I'm going to pause you, and I'll be right back. Okay. Well, there's a grace site right around the corner. Oh, I didn't see you. Oh! Where's that grace site? He must have walked through here and I just didn't notice. I thought he only cleared that room. Okay, here we go. And we'll go ahead and rest to get back to full potions because we've got a dragon up next. Now, I've fought this guy before. He's flipping nuts. He's not any better than most dragons out there. I think it's a tight confined space. So I think what I want to do is I want to go to the Ripple Blade and I want to coat that with Dragon Wound Grease if I can. Okay, how do I do this? Inventory, no, equipment. Instead of freezing grease, which is actually another good option, blood right here, Dragon Wound. Okay, so I get 10 tries basically. And we should have Tish. Last time I fought this guy with my Tree Sentinel, I had the Teardrop Mimic. I might need to look at that physic I have. I might have something weird there that I don't remember. I didn't remember to switch it back. There he is. Okay, I don't like to keep them locked up. I like to get in after the feet. Oh, ow. Oh my goodness, I tried to roll through it and failed miserably. Oh man, I didn't know where to go there. I actually jumped instead of rolled. Tish is at less than half health. Yeah, this could take a bunch of turns. I don't know. Okay. Oh. I forgot to check that physic. Because I think I changed the physic. Oh yeah, Lord of Blood. Yeah, we need to change that physic. The stamina come back. Oh, better pop a health potion. I don't like being this close to the edge. Oh golly, man, the fight's taking me towards the edge. Oh boy, because of that right there, that wing buffet. It has the potential of knocking you off the edge, and then you gravity die. Where's he at? I can't see him. Did I get hit? I don't think I got hit. I think I rolled through that. Oh boy, I'm right over at the edge, though. Oh, wow. Oh. Yeah, that's the second time he's hit me with that. I gotta be able to pivot the camera up faster and find him. Oh, physic. Okay. Oh, so we want to take this out. What do we have here? Steadily restore HP. And the other one I was using was, well, it would be good for the dagger attacks. I can try that. Let's give that a shot. This brings me right into his path. I could get hammered. I was able to roll through it. Uh-oh. I saw it coming, but but I was already loaded up on an animation. Man, I was a little bit late there. Just a little bit late. How did I miss it? Uh-oh. Is this where he blows fire? No. He's almost dead. Too far away. Oh, did I not get him? Tisha's little buff must have fallen off. Somehow I'm missing absolutely everything. He's ghosting me. There, Tish got him. Alright. And we get an ancient dragon smithing stone out of that. Boy, he ghosted me a bunch there. He slipped me like a boxer slips punches. That was kind of unbelievable. I'm surprised I didn't get angry. Those are the kinds of things that usually you'll hear an edge in my voice because I'm pissed, right? But I think I was just having fun with this fight, and so everything went well. Dragon wound grease. All right, so the daggers was definitely the way to go. That makes me think that maybe that bouquet is going to be the right route over the ripple blade, but I got a lot of figuring out to do with that. Okay, that's enough talky. Time to... Oh, look, we're at 104,000. There's not really a good way up, is there? There's not. Okay. I'm not even sure 104,000 is enough for me to level, but stand by and I'll find out what comes next. Okay, guys, well, it looks like we're actually at a pretty good stopping point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take us back to the round... Well, I'm going to grab a gray site up here, then take us back to the round table tree hold and upgrade some weapons if we can, including my serpent bow. And in the next episode, we're going to be killing some beastmen and working our way down. We're up on like a third level, I think, and we'll be going down 2 more levels. Let's go ahead, bring up the map. Boy, I hope I actually grabbed the gray site. I think I did. Sometimes if I get to talking, I'm kind of on autopilot with everything else.
I knew you'd be back. Lay out your route.
So the serpent bow requires a somber ancient dragon smithing stone. Okay, so equipment. Let's equip the ripple blade and the Barre's bouquet.
Lay out your...
Okay, I got 1 level out of that. So now I need more smithing stone 8s, which we're about to be able to buy. And of course I can't upgrade that yet, because that takes a somber dragon smithing stone also. Somber ancient dragon. Okay, so equipment. Serpent bow right there. And then back over to Farum Azula. Depths, I think, is the one that we want. Yeah. Yep, that's one. All right. I'm going to be doing a back-to-back recording here, but this episode that we're wrapping up right here is Monday's episode, and I'm about to record Wednesday's episode. We're still a little ways away. About 73,000 runes away from a level up. But again, I'm ASAP Grim. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. And I'll see you in the next episode where this story continues.